Imagine this. You walk into someone's bedroom and spot a leafy fern. Your aunt gasps, clutches her pearls, and whispers, "Don't sleep with plants. They'll steal your oxygen." Ah yes, the botanical boogeyman. Because apparently during the dark of night, that innocent spider plant turns into Darth Vader, breathing in your precious oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide. But here's the kicker. If you believe this, then congratulations. You've officially been photosynthetically scammed. Let's start with a little plant biology, shall we? Plants do photosynthesis during the day. That's when they take in carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight to produce glucose and, wait for it, oxygen. At night, without sunlight, they switch to respiration, just like us. Yes, they release a tiny amount of carbon dioxide. And by tiny, I mean so small it couldn't even compete with your dog's sleepy snorts, let alone a human roommate. A medium-sized plant produces maybe 5 milliliters of CO2 per hour in the dark. You, snoring away under your cozy blanket burrito, you produce over 20,000 milliliters. So if you're worried about something using up your oxygen at night, maybe start with kicking out your partner before blaming the ficus. So where did this myth come from? Probably from a well-intentioned but overdramatic biology teacher who forgot to mention that the CO2 output from plants at night is not only minuscule, but also completely harmless in a ventilated room. You'd need a literal jungle in your room, like full Amazon rainforest levels, to even get close to making a difference. And let's be honest, if you've managed to turn your bedroom into the Amazon, carbon dioxide levels are the least of your problems. And speaking of the Amazon, let's clear the air, literally, on another myth, that forests, especially the Amazon, are the lungs of the planet. Sounds poetic, right? Except not so fast. Most of the Earth's oxygen doesn't come from trees. It comes from something far less Instagrammable. Phytoplankton and cyanobacteria in the ocean. Yeah, those microscopic, slimy, floating things you've never sent in a vase to your girlfriend. Ocean algae produce over 50% of our oxygen. The Amazon? Sure, it contributes a little, but it's more like the appendix of the oxygen system. Important, but not doing the heavy lifting. Also, the oxygen produced by the trees is used up by the forest itself through decay and respiration. So the net contribution? Nearly zero. Ouch, that one hurt the National Geographic cover story. Now let's not get this twisted. Trees are vital for biodiversity, climate regulation, and preventing erosion. But they're not out there filling your lungs with sweet air. They're not superheroes in green capes. They're just doing their thing, slowly and steadily, while algae and plankton quietly carry the weight of the breathable world. So next time someone tells you to kick the plants out of the bedroom, feel free to ask them if they've considered banning their dog instead, or themselves. And if they bring up the Amazon as our savior, remind them to say thank you to pond scum instead. The takeaway? Go ahead, fill your room with plants. They're not trying to kill you, they're just trying to survive your questionable watering habits. And hey, they make you feel better, improve your mental health, and maybe even reduce indoor pollutants. Plus, they're quieter than most pets. If you enjoyed this chlorophyll-fueled truth bomb, give us a like, drop a comment with your favorite plant myth, and don't forget to subscribe to the Debunkers, because questioning everything is the only thing that keeps our brain leaves green. Photosynthetically yours, until next time.